Good afternoon, outliers. I'm going to apologize ahead of time because we're going to go fast today. I've got to pick up my son from school, so it means I have 20 minutes total, start to finish. So this is definitely not the day I can coach you through a whole bunch of stuff, but I am going to go through this very quickly, probably at my speed, and I'll try and explain as I go. I just didn't want to leave you guys behind, so thank you for being flexible on the time. I know we're starting a little bit earlier, but I got a lot to cover in a short amount of time, so let's just jump right into it. Peter's here, Dave is here. Good afternoon, Donna. Sebastian's here. Sebastian said, "Did you see the market come back from the drop after the huge open?" No, I have not even honestly looked at it. Let's take a look real quick. All right, so here's what Sebastian's talking about. So in fact, let's go to the 5-minute chart. That'll be a little easier. So here's where the market started, came up, dropped, and it's come back up since then. Yeah, you're right, my dude. So it went up from yesterday's close to the open. It was up about 50 basis points. Okay, gotcha. And then from the high, actually, I need to do it this way. From the high to the low, it went down about 90 basis points. Yeah, and now it's up a little bit. It's up 42 basis points right now. So either way, yeah, it is what it is, my friend. No stress, no worries, right? No stress, no worries when you got outlier. Let's put it that way. All right, let's start with our existing positions. Like I say, I'm gonna blaze through this. I've already looked at the master key. We already know the SPY is moving 10, 20, 50s, moving upward. Market breadth on the market is still trending upward. I looked at this earlier, so I opened this and updated it earlier today. We have two sectors that are bearish. We've got materials and utilities. Everything else is bullish. And from my screener inside of Outlier, there were just 4 names. Like I said, I'm gonna blow through this today. There were just 4 names. Before we go over to those 4 names, we need to reduce risk by taking off any trades we need to, and maybe even rolling up. This morning I saw we might get to roll up USB. All right, NC. This is one. Yes, earlier this afternoon, Dave was saying it blew through the half ATR. It has not blown through the half ATR yet. Down a little bit, 85 basis points, but I still don't have a reason to get out. Let me show you what I mean. So it's not breaking the half ATR. It's not breaking the 10 EMA, either of those, right? 10 EMA and half ATR are around the same spot, actually. It's 64.70. You can take the half ATR by getting the ATR value down here, dividing it by 2, and then subtracting from your opening price. And really, it's, what is it? 10 cents off, 15 cents off where I got in. So is what it is. No stress on NC. Let's go. Oh, there's no order blocks. In fact, we do need to check the heat map. Zoom in. Yesterday's heat map value was G9. Today's is G11. So we're good there. So NC stays on. I don't have a reason to close it. Let's go to USB. Dave saw what he did. Very cool. USB, I say we roll it. It's a nickel off at that point. Let's check the heat map. Zoom in. G11 right now, G14, or I'm sorry, G11 yesterday, G14 today. So that's moving up. No, well, we do have an order block, but it's still a good $2 away or so, which is great. I would love it to get up there. No issues with me for that. Not below the half ATR, not below the 10 EMA. Heat map's not stalled. So I do think we have the opportunity to roll this one. Let's go price it out. Okay, so we're in the 43 and a halves. We could roll up to, so as one order, you would sell to close a 43 and a half, and then roll up maybe the 45s, 131 mid price, 54 cents on 252 is how much? 54 over 252. 21%. I can work with that. Hi, Paul. First time I've seen you here. Great that you made it. Inside of our Discord, you can get all the trade alerts. I update those literally the moment that I do them. So definitely sign up, or not sign up, but log into the Discord. All right, let's go back to here. USB September 20th, 43.5s, rolling up to 45s. Seems like it would work. Hey, Tug, good to see you. 21%. Open interest is 5,000. I see no reason not to do this. I'm going to roll up the USB 43.5s up to 45s. Normally, I would spend a lot more time explaining why rolling, but I don't have that luxury of time today. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the trade. So USB rolling up from the 43.5. So sell to close the 43.5. Buy to open the 45. And there's tons of liquidity, so you should be getting a pretty fair price on this. Let me start at 130. All right, not filled at 130. Let me back this down to, let me try 127. Okay, there we go. I'm filled. I rolled my position from the 43s up to the 45s for $1.27. So I'm out of the 43s into the 45s on USB. Give me a moment here. I'll update you on where we're at on this trade. All right, so we rolled. Gotta update my notes here. From the 43s up to the 45s. And so we just took in 127. Yeah. 127. And now we get the value of the price right now still. So 127 plus 252 means I'm up. Hang on. 21.76% on USB so far. Pretty awesome. Let me move up my half ATR from the current price we rolled it at. So 1 ATR is 86. So 0.86 divided by 2, 43. And it's currently at 46.97. So 43 is 46.54. All right, USB looks awesome. Move it, move it, move it. Paul asks, is it too late to get into the trade after the roll? That's a decent question. Let me think about it this way. I'm still in the trade. I'm planning to stay in the trade until I get an exit signal. So, I mean, you can decide if that's an appropriate amount of risk. I'm already up 20 something percent on the trade. So if it comes back, I have a lot of cushion to where I'm still profitable. Whereas if it were to come back on you, it would immediately be, a loser. And I would hate for that to be the case for you. So, your call on that one, Paul. So USB stays on, NC stays on. Let's go to NFI. We have NC and NFI. We're looking at NFI right now. It's not below the half ATR, not below the 10 EMA. Let's go look at NFI. Joel Young. Hey, Joel. Happy Friday to you. Hadn't seen you here before. Glad you made it. I love seeing all these new names in the trading room. Glad to see everybody. Y'all must have heard the outlier is pretty outstanding. All right. So yesterday was G16. Today is G18 on NFI. Said I was selling a strength at G24. No order blocks in our way. So all is good. Michael is here. So NFI stays on, and GLPI. We just put this one on yesterday. Looking amazing. Not under the half ATR, not under the 10 EMA. And let's go to the heat map. I've only got 11 minutes left, so I've really got to hustle through here. G18 yesterday, G20 today. So I don't have a reason to take off GLPI. So going to the next step would be grabbing these from my screener. And like I say, I did see some new faces out in the chat, and I'm super glad you're here. I just unfortunately don't have the time today to really go into depth and detail on everything. So I'm running a scanner just to check for these stocks right here. What's wrong with IBN? Has earnings, but they're 6 days out. No, none of, any of. Oh, it's reading that it's close to an order block somewhere. It must have had an order block on it yesterday or something. I don't know. IBN actually looks okay to me. Who doesn't though? It's sitting right inside of an order block. See, sometimes the order block scanners are not ultra reliable, but like Q should not have come through, and it looks like IBN should have come through. MTG, that one looks chill. TSN, yeah, TSN's going right up into an order block. It's only like 60 cents away. So I'm going to look at IBN and MTG. I mean, my screener's only checking for a handful, or scanner's only checking for no order blocks, no earnings, 10, 50, 20, and it's above the prior day's low. Is it not above the prior day's low? Oh, it totally is. Yeah, I don't know. Either way. So I'm gonna look at IBM and MTG. Let's go here. So IBN. What I'm checking for real quick before doing anything else, I did rearrange this. I'm putting the heat map first so I can look at all my heat maps at once, and then I'm going to start working down the highest back test. I think that'll save us a moment as we go through each day. Yesterday's heat map was R4. Today's heat map is R3, so it's moving out of fear and into greed. I love that. I'm good for that. MTG. All right, yesterday was G15, today is G16, so both of those look good. Let's go to their options chain. So we're looking at IBN, not IBM, IBN and MTG, which has the highest back test. IBN. IBN that stock. Let's take a look. Oh, we got some liquidity here. Good. All right, the 80 delta, 18 cents on $1.45 is 12%. I like that. That'll work. Let's just go check out MTG real quick. Yeah, MTG also looks good. Okay. Back to IBN. IBN September 20th, 28 calls. It's got plenty of liquidity. Extrinsic value is good. 15 cents wide. I'm good for it. IBN September 20s, 28 calls. All right, let me see. I'm gonna try 135. Most likely that's gonna be all right. Yeah, okay. I'm in at 135. I didn't think I'd get 137. Hey, now I went up to 140. I'll take it. All right, so I'm in IBN at 135. I'll take it. Oh, Dave got 140. All right, so here, let me type this out real quick. And again, I apologize for being in such a rush, but knowing what to do is 3/4 of the battle. You just got to execute. That was the 22s, right? Oh, 28s. $135. That was a decent fill on that one. IBN is currently at 29.20. Cool. All right, moving on to the next trade. MTG. All right, looking at this one, September 20th. 83 delta's got enough liquidity. Is it? Oh, wait a minute. No, I definitely won't trade that. Look at the spread on these. That's outrageous. Yeah, not trading that. Okay. So that's all we did today was put on one in IBN. Not IBM, IBN, IBN, IBN. And that's going to do it. All right. Again, I apologize for being in such a rush. Thank you all for coming and being flexible with me on the timing today. We'll have to do this a handful of times this year, but you know, we know what to do, so it doesn't make it too hard. Thank you all so much for coming to today's OVTLYR Trading Room. Don't forget, Monday is a holiday. Shh, don't worry about it. Wait a minute. What about the chart looks ugly? What about the chart looks ugly? That's a gorgeous chart to me. That's a beautiful chart. We got our 10, 20, 50. There is earnings, right? But that's in September 10th. So we got plenty of time. I don't see any order blocks in my way. So to me, it looks great. If it doesn't to you, that's all right. Don't worry about that. No stress. Max had mentioned that, so I wanted to double check myself. Have a great weekend. Don't forget, Monday's a holiday. Have a fantastic long weekend. I'll see you right back here on Tuesday. Talk soon.